506. Going dark.
Who's your team?
Some old comrades.
Hey, welcome back lads. So we have an update about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and even some new leaked information about older Call of Duty games potentially being remastered, which is exciting stuff. Now, I'm not here to waste your time or my own, so let's get started. As we know, Call of Duty is gonna stop releasing a new game each year after this new Modern Warfare 2, and the leaker Ralph has said that Activision is looking to fill in the gap years with a remaster of older COD titles, and Ralph is a trusted source because he's been the first to break a lot of news about COD 2022, and that makes a lot of sense, right? If they're going to release a new game every 2 years, it makes sense to fill in that gap year with a remastered old title. Now, I know a lot of us, or most of us, want to see the original Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered, Black Ops 1 and 2, Modern Warfare 3, stuff like that. However, Ralph says that some of the games being considered right now on the remastered menu include the original Call of Duty 1 and 2, and even World at War, all of which are very outdated by today's standards, and I don't think, well, actually I know that a graphical upgrade is not going to bring them up to standard, and also they are all World War II themed games, which the community is not so hot on right now. At the same time, I would be so down for a World at War remaster. Like, yes, I prefer Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 2 and the other games I mentioned, but World at War is a game, I played back, 14 years ago now, and yeah, I'd love to see a new version, an updated, more accessible version. So it's great positive news, but at the same time it's not really what we wanted or expected. However, that does mean that remasters of our favourite COD games are now more likely to happen than ever before. Kind of. Unless you know your favourite is COD 4, then that's already happened. In related news, Ralph says that the DLC for COD 2022 will include remastered maps from all the classic Modern Warfare trilogy titles. COD 4, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Of course, that is kind of expected. We also saw that in Modern Warfare 2019. But since this game is going to be the main COD for 2 whole years, that means we're going to see a lot more content than usual, a lot more DLC, and probably up to like 12 seasons of content. So yeah, we could see a ton of maps, and I'm not going to do it, but I could probably just sit here and list off like 25 maps from all those games that I want to see come back. But since this is going to be like Modern Warfare 2, not the original, but the new Modern Warfare 2, I think we're going to see a lot of stuff come back from the OG game, which also linking that into the stuff about remastered games. Why I don't think we're going to see the original Modern Warfare 2 remastered multiplayer as its own thing, because we already have the campaign, just the campaign, and then I assume that the game releasing later this year is essentially there in place of a remastered multiplayer experience of the OG Modern Warfare 2, and I would still love to see both happen, like see COD 2022 bring back maps, weapons and kill streaks from the classic Modern Warfare 2 while being its own thing, its own game, a new game, but then also having a faithful remaster of the classic game itself, if you're still following that. Now, I want to say as well that we've heard that COD 2023 is not going to be a thing, but there's going to be some kind of, there's going to be some kind of free-to-play game releasing instead that is not a remaster, but some kind of like open world kind of thing, apparently with some kind of building aspect to it. Fortnite ? But then that might mean that we might not see a remastered game until 2025 if the next Black Ops game is 2024. So yeah, a lot of questions, right? So it's a confusing situation. We have a lot of questions, not many answers, so I'll try and keep you updated if anything else comes out about this, but Ralph himself says that what he has heard from inside sources is that it is a complex situation. Now, yeah, I think that's about all we have for today, so stay spicy and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.